Why are kids more anxious today than they've been before? I do really think our society is moving drastically towards narcissism. Everything is about us, whether it's social media or whatever. We need to be more selfless. If we are thinking more selfless, we're going to be more fulfilled and more joyful. So and it's kind of how do I get better at appreciating the wins like we talked about on last episode?
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Every Day's a Bonus. I'm Logan. That's Ken. There's Brent. Say hi, Brent.
Hi, Brent.
I love it when we do that.
Yes,
that just makes me so happy.
I love so many things.
I look forward to hanging out with you guys every single week. I know I'm going to have a good day when I'm hanging out with the two of you. Your positive energy, your wisdom. I just love being around these guys. And I know you all do too, because you keep coming back and listening.
However,
and we're
Logan,
so grateful.
We do have a schedule that we do a very bad job of keeping, because if you guys don't know, we start talking and we go past when we're supposed to start filming. And then we just keep talking and talking. And then all of a sudden we're behind.
And then we have lunch at 3 o'clock.
It is. Yeah.
And it's all lunch for a 25-minute episode.
I know.
Yeah.
Or for the one person that gave you the review, they want the hour. So
the hour episode's coming. You're just not going to know when it gets here.
Need to be part of the live studio audience, or
that's
the producer and social media guy, and because we love hanging out with Skylar and Colin as well.
Unless
what is our conference going to be called? Bonus-a-thon.
Bonus-a-thon. It's like where you dial in to tell us things.
Yeah.
Hello.
I think we'll workshop that.
Caller number one.
Workshop that. Yeah.
It's workshop.
But I know I'm going to have a great day when I'm around with you guys. When's the last time out of nowhere someone just randomly made your day better? Can you think of an example?
One came to my mind immediately, but it wasn't recently. I had a 6-day run where I was on 11 flights, just all over the place. Last one was coming home from Chicago. It was snowy. The flight was delayed. And she said, and it was an airline I don't have status with. And she just said, would you like a window or an aisle? And I just thought about the previous 7 flights. And I said, is there any way to find out who the 2 largest people on the plane are and put me in the middle seat between them? And she was like,
I love it.
Why in the world would you want to do that? I said, because I've just been on 7 flights and that's the seat I've had for the past 7 flights. I just want to break up the tour. And she looked at me and she just laughed.
That's funny.
I've got no status. She hands me a first class ticket and says, have a better day.
That is amazing.
What a blessing.
My word.
Brent, what airline do you have status on?
Oh, I've got status. I've got the Delta status. Is that something? I've got Hilton Honors. I'm a Hilton Honors member. I've flown Southwest. Love that. But yet when we fly together as a family, it's a little bit scary because I don't know if we're going to get to sit next to each other unless you pay I'm like, I don't know where to go. The pressure is high.
Yeah.
Whereas even if I'm going to sit in the middle seat, at least I've got my seat on Delta, right? Done American. I've done a few things. Thank you for asking about my flight status. But
you're welcome.
You also said what making my day. I'm a more simple-minded guy, I guess. The other day, I can't believe you said that. It's true. It's true, but I can't believe you said it out loud. So mine is, I love iced coffee. Iced coffee fanatic. I love it just to drink it all the time. And the other day, daughter pops in. She's home from college. She pops into the Walmart that's near our church, has this little coffee shop in it. And it is the best iced lattes. I love them.
Is it in the Walmart?
Inside the Walmart. If you're staring at Walmart, the entrance to the right, you go in and it's right on the left. Apotheos, I think it's called.
Right on the left in Walmart. That sentence makes perfect sense.
It's exactly on the left. It's right on the left.
Right on the left.
That's a good point. Why other people can't understand the English language, right? It's right on the left. Wait, what does that mean? It's immediately on the left when you walk in, the entrance on the right. Is that helpful at all? Okay. Well, anyway, it has nothing to do with the coffee shop. The fact of the matter is that Logan's texting while I'm talking. What are you doing?
No, I am actually in your contact card in my phone, and I'm taking notes that this is something that makes your day. I'm writing it down so that I can actually randomly make your day.
This is amazing.
I have Walmart iced coffee, and I'm waiting to figure out your order.
So iced coffee is different. This is iced latte with half and half, which is breve for those coffee lovers, half and half, and simple syrup, which is just like the basic classic liquid sugar, right? So iced latte, half and half, simple syrup.
What is half and half called again?
Half and half cream.
Brave?
No, half and half brave is how you make, instead of a latte traditionally done with whole milk, you would make the latte with half and half breve.
Breve.
Did I say brave?
Would I,
I
say
know.
You said so,
breve
okay.
at the Walmart coffee shop? I would say breve.
Parfait. Yeah, or you could say made with half and half.
Okay.
And
Got
simple
it.
syrup.
Got it.
Hey, you can't bless me now. You can. Just anytime.
Well, you outed
just every
me.
day.
You outed me.
Hey, that was really good. Good job. Way to just.
You want to know what KENN's is?
You heard
KENN's
something?
is dark chocolate cashews from Buc-ee's, and he has one yellow and one blue little packet in his iced tea.
Unsweet with
His unsweet tea.
So first of all, I like the way this is going. We got to talk more about this. This is really good.
Yeah.
But
Sorry,
let me
I'm done
continue
now.
on.
That was really good, though.
That's
really
going
to be a part.
That is going to be
needs to be a takeaway.
That's
We're bringing
gonna
that
be
up
in the episode.
We're bringing that up right now.
Talk about that in this episode.
This goes with something I want to say too about something you want to say.
Yeah, but finish your.
We have so many things to say. Everybody, stick
Bravo
around.
coffee.
This could be the hour episode right now because we have so many things to say.
Buckle up.
So I get my breve. Anyway, Lola Reese brings it to me at church, and where it's a long day and all that, and that's it. It's something like, oh, thank you for this. My wife is so thoughtful. She does those types of things, but mine is not a $2,000 first class ticket. Mine is like a $5 iced coffee that my family knows I love and they bless me with, and I'm thankful for it. But what I was going to say is, there's a big but. This is a large but. But
Capital B, but.
if you just accept them all the time and forget to show that to somebody else. My wife is real big on our love languages, right? And so she loves to receive gifts. So she gives gifts. So I don't need anything ever, but I have to constantly remind myself, but she loves it.
her language.
Yeah, that's her. So I need to make sure that and acts of service. I need to do those acts of service. So anyway, love language is a whole nother episode. But what I was going at and why I love that you texted that is because I know how much I appreciate that. So on Sundays, most of the time, I'll go down to our coffee shop at Westridge and I'll always buy a couple drinks to go give to people up there. And if they like it or not, it doesn't matter. And every week I give it to somebody different, but it's just, I want it. I don't know if they love coffee as much as I do or lattes, but I know that I love them and I appreciate when people give them to me. And so I want to go give those to others. So
That's awesome.
That's the takeaway I took from myself.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
really is right in line with what we teased last week, because it came from a couple directions. One was, I've been asked to do this national show and they said, hey, we want to talk about why are kids more anxious today than they've been before? And I was thinking, okay. And then
That's the topic they want you to cover?
one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Sounds
I
like
just,
a comedy skit to me.
yeah, just so
Get the
be
comedian
funny.
to talk
Go.
about the most deep
Hilarious.
subject we could think of.
Exactly.
Depression and anxiety. Get the comedy guy.
But I do really think our society is moving drastically towards narcissism. Everything is about us, whether it's social media or whatever. And I love this one line, and it kind of leads into the direction of we need to be more selfless. And being selfless is not thinking less of yourself. I'm sorry, is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself
Is it
less.
in your kitchen? Because I get it.
It's
remember.
crocheted somewhere, but it's just thinking of yourself less. Thus, then I have this lunch, and I believe this was all just kind of divinely put with a good buddy of mine, one of my best friends. He sat with me the night before my heart surgery, and he said, I've got this idea. And he says, what if we had a friend or two or three, and we said, okay, this week we're going to commit to encouraging 5 people. And then we're going to spend the week, and it can be small things. It can be a cup of coffee. Just, hey, you know what? I thought of Brent. He's working all day. I'm going to take him a cup of coffee and just do that. Or it can be just something that happens. I'm driving down the street. I'm not in a hurry. Somebody's pulled over on the side. Hey, can I help? Just show up and do something 5 times during the week and then get together and share. I'm like, that is a brilliant idea. And that's been on my mind. And a great example. So I'm flying back at an early flight yesterday, go to Waffle House. Heather, my wife, she says, hey, I know you're going to get something to eat, but you got to listen to Brian's sermon. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to get there in time. So I stop at Waffle House. I put in my noise canceling earphones and I turn on Westridge Live, and it's right as Brian's getting up. I'm like, this is
Nice.
great. I placed my order. I listened to it, but these waitresses are going around, and I don't know why, but I took it out 2 or 3 times, and this just stuck in my mind. One was like, where's my pen? Where's my pen? Someone said, I bet she took my pen. And for whatever reason, in the 35 minutes I was there, I heard pen 4 times. And so I buy my breakfast, and she goes, doggone it, that was my favorite pen. I went out to my car, and I got one of my favorite pens. I've used this particular kind of G 0.38, and I just love it. It's a little. I get a box of them. Yeah, and I took it in there, and she goes, "Did you forget something?" I was like, "This is my favorite pen, and I could tell you had a favorite pen. I want you to have this pen." And she was like, "You'd have thought I gave her a Christmas gift," and she was like, "Oh my gosh."
Love this.
And then I was like, "Have a great day," and just that was it. It was a pen. But it meant something to her.
Love that.
And that radar went up, and I'm like, wow, I want to be thinking about that more often. And I do believe if we are thinking more selfless, we're going to be more fulfilled and more joyful.
So true.
And it's kind of how do I get better at appreciating the wins like we talked about
I was about to
last
say, it
time.
ties right in with that.
And
Looking for wins, looking for ways to.
How can I
Like
be
that.
a win?
Yeah.
Can
I
I,
like that.
help somebody else win? And that just feels so much better.
That's so good. Okay, so you teased that last week, which I love, and it made me think of something. And I just thought, okay, this is a good time to land this little idea. So there was a worship pastor that was on our staff years ago at Westridge, and his family and my family, we went on a Disney cruise together. Well, he died tragically in a bicycling accident. His name was Andrew. And one of the things Andrew did such a great job at was being very intentional with messaging people daily, to where I think he even had it in his calendar to make sure today I'm going to send out 2 texts this way and an email this way and that. And so just the other day, our new worship pastor, he was bringing it up, and I'm like, that is something I need to share with our Everyday's a Bonus audience. And here's what it is. It's a simple context that concept that takes what we're doing and pushes it on to somebody else in a good way, right? Instead of focusing on ourselves. So it is literally, how long do you think it take, if you were going to get out your phone and text me, either one of you guys, how long would it take you to probably text me like a message to say, hey, I'm running late, but I'll be there. You know how you're always late for these filmings. To say, hey, I'm running a few minutes late, be there in 5. How long would that text maybe take?
30 seconds?
Okay, 30
Less than
seconds.
a minute.
30 seconds. What about instead of you texting me, hey, I'm running a little bit late, right? That's a given piece. But what about somebody else that you're not even planning to see that day? You get it out and you use that same 30 seconds that it would be to text me, but you say, hey, praying for you today. Thanks so much. Great to see you on Sunday. Loved how you are intentional on bringing your kids to church. Or what if you said, man, that played pickleball the other night, thought about you. Blessed to have you in my life. Hey, another 30 seconds to somebody over here, praying for you today. I know the other day you mentioned that your mom was going through a difficult time right now. Just want to know I'm praying for you today. That little 30 seconds of you shooting a prayer and saying a prayer to them could change their whole life.
It could be just what they need.
Let the Holy Spirit guide, right? Let God do what only God can do.
Yes.
But let's do what we can do, which is send messages to people and all that. So my big epiphany that is not even like a crazy concept, the fact of we text people all the time, our families, our friends and all that, just information, funny things we've seen. What if we were intentional? What if we put on our calendar, 10:45 that day, take from 10:45 to 10:47, 2 minutes to send out 4 messages or something, or 1 message. But every day, be intentional of sending something out to somebody that would lift them up with expecting nothing in return. It could be the beautiful coffee or in the airplane ticket, the big things. The pin costs nothing. A text, I don't know how you guys are on your cell phone plan, but those are free on my cell phone plan, right?
Unlimited.
I get that they used to be,
Yeah.
they used to be 5 and 10 cents per text back in
Yeah.
the day. I don't know if you remember that, but they were.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
they're unlimited now.
I was 7.
Let's take our blessing of technology and say, man, I'm going to send a message out today just to be like praying for you. Hey, excited to see you. I haven't seen you in a few weeks. Man, hope you and your family are doing well. Love how great what a good example you are in your marriage. Something to where you recognize them, you're praying for them, and you maybe compliment something that they've done or you're looking forward to doing with them.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. It just flushes over and we're not doing that for us to feel better, but the whole cliche of it's better to give than receive. I get that at Christmas time. It's hard.
But it's so true.
I love getting things, but it is true.
Yeah.
So grateful to be able to send. If somebody sent me a message, what a blessing that is to be like,
I was just going to say that. Have you ever gotten a text out of the blue from somebody?
Brent?
No, from anybody that you weren't expecting.
I'm working
to
my
get
way
one.
down the list. It's a daily chore.
Logan, he's only on R's.
Yes.
And he's going to go
I-
back to L's.
I actually got one recently from a college buddy
Exactly.
who I haven't spoken to in, 15, almost 20 years. I don't know, however, math, whatever. 15 years, we'll call it. He was a roommate of mine, and he said, hey, I've been listening to, he's texting me right now. I know he is.
What?
No, he's writing down what's important.
What's your coffee
to
order
you.
again?
No, he's texting me because I just got it.
What?
I just got it.
I didn't wait. I finally made my way
Brent
to you.
loves me, and I'm great.
It's 10:45.
I
It's
love you
time to
too,
text
man.
somebody.
You're so crazy.
You wait till tomorrow, Ken. Yours is coming.
Yeah. But he's like, hey, I just discovered your podcast. I'm enjoying it. This, and it was so encouraging to just out of left field, someone not on my mind at all
Yes.
to receive an encouraging message from.
Yeah.
Well, a message can be there, but I had a buddy that I toured with and he had a very similar concept to what your daughter did with the coffee.
Uh-huh.
And we're on tour and the bus stop where you go to the restroom. I come back in and he gets on the bus. He goes, hey, do you want a water? And I was like, oh man, yeah. And he said, I was like, man, thanks. How'd you know I needed water? He said, I started getting the habit. When I get something that's a convenience, I always buy two. And then I just look for somebody to give one to.
Yes.
And I'm like,
What a great thing.
what an awesome idea.
Yeah.
That's
And
genius.
so
I'm really cheap. I would struggle with that, but that is,
Yeah.
$3 for water or $6.
Okay, so the other day, and because I'm in this, how can I encourage somebody with?
Yeah.
A lot of times I'll take early flights. I'll grab my breakfast. I'll eat it on the plane. And coming back, I can't remember where I was. I was connecting in Houston, stopping and get a biscuit. Well, they got my biscuit wrong. I said, hey, I wanted a chicken biscuit, not a bacon biscuit. Okay, let me get it. They said, keep the other one, I'd throw away anyway. And as I'm sitting there eating my chicken biscuit, I remembered. I get on planes all the time with my breakfast, and the flight attendant's always, is that for me? And I'm like,
The answer can be yes.
so I'm like, I'm going to hold on to this for 10 minutes. And I'm telling you, it could not have been, I'm like, that's going to feel awkward for me to just go, hey, do you want this or whatever? And no lie, she goes, oh, is that for me? And I'm like, yes. I said, you messed up my order. I got an extra. And yes, you wanted the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, right? She goes, are you serious? And I'm like, yes. And I handed it to her. She goes, that just made my day.
Something we can do every day, as long as it's not laced in fentanyl. Something we can do every day to be, careful of your drinks out there. But I think that's like something all of us could do today. Yes, we could buy something for somebody, which is it can be the smallest thing. I love your pen thing because you're intentional about listening to her. A text is free. I mean, that is nothing.
Even if it's 5 cents,
grabbing things.
spend 20 cents.
It's worth
in
it.
2 minutes.
You're worth a nickel. That's what I'm gonna start texting people. You're worth a nickel, just so you know in life. You're worth 1 nickel. But this is free, just like salvation. But that's I don't know, that's a good right? That's free. Yeah. So, okay,
But have you gotten texts from people? You said you got one from your former roommate or whatever. I've got probably a half a dozen people in my life that randomly just, hey, saw such and such today, thought about you.
Oh, those are the best.
There's no
love that
depth to it.
It doesn't
I'm
have
just
to be
like,
depth.
somebody thought of me and it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It makes my day.
Yeah.
I love that's just it's a good reminder that you're on somebody else's brain or they're on your brain, and let's share it when we do. My wife always says, if somebody comes to your brain, assume you're supposed to pray for them right then and there.
Yep.
And I'm like, Kirsten, that's brilliant. Yes. So to this day, I've learned what my wife taught me within the first year of our marriage. Somebody comes in my brain, I pray for them. But now hearing myself, I'll text them and let them know I prayed for them.
Yeah. Prayed for you, Jay.
Now, if you're driving right now, don't text and drive, right? Yeah.
Or text.
Yeah.
Hey,
don't close
Siri.
your eyes. Yeah. Hey, good point.
Tell so-and-so they're great.
They're great. And then they're like,
Send.
John's like, why do you want to give me grapes?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, what? Sorry, I meant to say great. Greats of Wrath. That's so cool. But I love simple. I'm a big fan of this show, but I love just so you know.
Yeah.
I take away simple little pieces like that. I love the pen thing. That's so good. I love what you did. You just did it because that's what you do. But writing down somebody's order or something that brings them happiness is brilliant in your contact list. What a cool thing. You bring them up, and now like next time you're going to see them, and it's like boom. I'm gonna grab this. Cheapskates like us, we have to overcome our dollar amount to say this coffee is $5.
It's very difficult.
This could be my mortgage or the coffee.
Yeah.
Do the coffee, right?
Yeah.
So that's really good, Logan. I've learned something from each of you today. So thank you for that. Yeah.
That's so good. Well, another one that I learned was my buddy out in Phoenix. He had just said, and I can't remember the situation, but the principle that he shared was, he says, when you see somebody that has a unique need at a unique time, and unexpectedly meet that need. And if you can do it anonymously, it's a bonus. And I was just like, wow, that's
unique
amazing.
Need at a unique time.
And I'll give you an example.
And then what was the?
If you can do it anonymously, it's a bonus.
Okay.
But I mean, when our daughter was going through cancer, we had so many people that met needs. To this day, I don't know who they were, but I cannot tell you how that just literally made my day that they met those needs. But I took that concept, and I was with a buddy of mine. He does a lot of music, and he came to a show one time. He didn't have his guitar. I'm like, dude, are you not doing music anymore? He goes, oh no, somebody stole my guitar out of my car. And at the time he was kind of on his way up, and he didn't have the money to get another guitar at the time. And God just put on my heart, this is your opportunity. And I'm like, okay. So I've got another buddy who works for Taylor Guitars and does a bunch of work for him. He can get a discount on a Taylor guitar. And then I asked my buddy while he was saying, my guitar was stolen. I said, well, if you could have any guitar, what would it be? And if you're around musicians, they have details. He said it would
like
be
you with your pin earlier.
Exactly.
Rollerball, Sharpie,
felt tip.
Yeah.
Well, he immediately said I would get a Cedar Top 513 with a such and such package and and Taylor. And I was like, okay. And God brought to my mind, I got a buddy who's got an in with Taylor. I called him that week, and I said, what would this take? And they told me, and I'm like, I'm doing another show with him in 2 weeks. Can you ship it to that area? Can you do it and they did. He shows up. He had I think it was a pawn shop bought guitar just that he could play. And we show up to the event, and they're like, hey, are you Tim? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, oh, your package arrived. And he's like, what package? And so he goes back there, and he takes it out of the box. It's his guitar, the one he dreamed up.
That's
and
so
he was
cool.
just like, what is happening? And I said, dude, you got to play that. And he wouldn't take it out of the case. He just pet the strings. He's just like, I don't know what to do. And it was just like an unexpected need met at an unexpected time.
And you can just almost sit back and be like, wow, I don't want to take any
I don't want any credit for
I just
this.
want to watch the joy that is bringing them right now.
I'm so glad we're
that.
Ken's friend.
Yeah, me too.
I can't wait.
This reminded me of a similar story. My golf driver, I've had forever, and I love it. And it's starting to break. Like the shaft is barely connected to the driver head, and it's starting to twist. And it's 20 years old, and it's just beat up. And my buddies all noticed, man, your driver is really jacked up. And I still have that driver that's barely hanging on. And so I was just going to tell some more of my friends.
My car's in the shop right now. I love Teslas. Yeah. Is it working?
Yes. Yeah. Is this how?
I don't know why it's broken. I don't know what to do.
Take the opposite of that.
Yeah. How will I get home?
You go car shopping. You go look for a car.
I'm car shopping.
I'll just do the coffee thing. Yeah, it's fun. But hey, you know what? It's always said that it's not equal gifts, it's equal sacrifice, right? And so that's just like in giving and in something else. It doesn't mean it has to be lots and lots of money. It's just the fact that it somehow sacrificed a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, could be financial, whatever, to bless somebody else. And so
it could be a pen.
Your gift of a pen and somebody else's, you know, like when you get me the Tesla, that could be two different experiences, but you know, that was years before you.
But it's the same appreciation.
Same. I will appreciate it just as much. No, but it is, if anybody's watching out there, it's not a dollar thing at all. It's more of a thought and an intentionality of just being there in the moment. Yep. You took that AirPod out to hear what they were saying, and boom, you met a need, right? And you have a driver, and that need hasn't been met yet.
But, genuinely is the thought that counts, but it only counts if you do it.
Got to do it.
I'm wearing an example.
Love that.
Oh, yeah. We almost forgot to mention it.
Good point.
On one of Ken's recent trips, he thought of me and texted, "What size hat are you?" I read, "What size shirt are you?" And I told him I'm an XL, so he got me an extra large hat because I can't read. But it's from is it a minor league team? No, it's
like a college wooden bat league.
A college wooden bat league team called the Kingsmen. This is so
That's cool.
You can zoom in.
It is a cool hat.
Like it doesn't look too big or anything.
Thank you, Skylar. How do I look?
Skylar doesn't think
I'm
you
just
look
talking
good.
to Skylar in post-production right now. Anyways. Exactly. Yeah.
Just added more time to the editing.
I love it.
But no, I mean, I've found myself doing that more and more.
Yep.
It made me think of you.
Yep.
All right, so 2 second takeaways from each person. What are you going to take away that they can run with today?
Me, the text. Definitely the text.
Yeah,
the text thing? Okay.
When I think of someone, pray for them. If they're popping into my head, I should pray for them. And even if they don't need it, we always need it. Prayer is the most loving thing we can do for each other. And then 2, I love the texting thing.
Oh, I loved your writing down of when you hear somebody saying it,
I love
kind of
this.
writing it in there. You're trying to sneak it. Your pen thing was super cool. I want to make sure I'm hearing the people and don't just give them something they don't want, you know, but when you can meet a need and you can do it within seconds or minutes for minimal, man,
why not?
Do it. Why not? But the texting, hey, maybe that's something you try today, right? If you're at your phone at some point, which I'm pretty sure you will be, fire one off. See what it does. See what that person does.
Happens.
A few people. So
I hope you send it to me.
Yeah.
Well, as always, we love hanging out with you. We hope today was the best day of your week. But remember, all days are good days because every day's
it's a bonus. See you guys next time. All day, every day, all the days.